We've all wondered about that quiet person in the room. We tend to just kind of overlook them, right? But what if I told you they're the ones who are actually seeing the whole picture, maybe more clearly than anyone else? Okay, just picture it for a second. You're in a work meeting, or maybe at a loud party. You know the scene. Ideas are flying, people are talking over each other, everyone's just trying to be heard. But then there's that one person. And if you really look, you'll see they're not bored, they're not checked out, they're not on their phone. Nope, they are completely locked in, just watching, taking it all in. Now, it's really easy to just assume, oh, they're shy or maybe not interested. But what if that silence is actually a kind of superpower, one with some seriously ancient roots? Yeah, to really get what's going on with this person, we have to rewind the clock. And I mean way back, thousands of years. We need to look at how an ancient tribe worked, because for them, this trait wasn't just some personality quirk. Oh no, it was a critical survival skill. Think about it. In any tribe, survival really boiled down to two key roles. You had your active hunters, the go-getters, right? The ones focused on immediate action. But just as important, you had the silent observer. Their whole thing wasn't doing, it was noticing. While everyone else was focused on the obvious stuff, they were the ones seeing the hidden patterns, the subtle shifts that everyone else was completely missing. The source material actually has this great name for them: silent judgmental movers. Now, hold on. Judgmental here doesn't mean what you think. It's not about being negative. It's about their ability to make crucial judgments. These were the folks tracking the subtle changes in animal behavior, the shifting weather, even the social dynamics inside the tribe itself. So their contribution wasn't the physical hunt, it was the insight that made the hunt a success and, kept everyone safe. Okay, so let's hit fast forward and come all the way back to today. Back to that meeting or that party, that ancient observer trait. It didn't just disappear, it's evolved. And modern psychology actually has a name for the cognitive engine that's driving this whole thing. The term is low self-monitoring. So here's the deal. Most of us are high self-monitors. We're like social chameleons, constantly adjusting our behavior to fit in with the people around us. But low self-monitors, they operate differently. Their behavior is a direct reflection of what's actually going on inside their own head. They aren't trying to be the life of the party, they're trying to genuinely understand it. So what does that really look like? Well, for starters, it means they are performing for the room. For them, the goal isn't just to participate. The goal is to process. Their main drive is to deeply understand the situation, not to immediately try and influence it. So that quietness you see, it isn't a lack of confidence. It's a state of intense internal analysis. Their behavior is just authentic to what they're truly thinking and feeling. And once you get this, it totally reframes how you see the quiet observer, doesn't it? They're not just passive bystanders. They are powerful processors of information. And honestly, in a world that prioritizes so much noise over nuance, their perspective is something we desperately, desperately need. So look at the journey we've just been on. We started with that familiar face, the quiet observer. We went back in time to uncover their ancient advantage. Then we connected it to this modern psychological trait, low self-monitoring. Each step really just leads us to one crucial conclusion. We have got to recognize this for the unique and powerful strength it really is. It all really comes down to this. Their silence isn't some kind of social problem. It's a cognitive strategy. It's like, while everyone else is busy reacting on the surface, the quiet observer is deep underwater, mapping the currents and seeing the entire ecosystem that the rest of us don't even know exists. So I'll leave you with this thought. The next time you're in a room and you spot that quiet observer, don't wonder why they aren't talking. Ask yourself a much better question. What do they see that I don't? What crucial patterns, what unspoken tensions, what brilliant opportunities are they noticing while the rest of us are just making noise? Their silence just might hold the key to everything.